I think that the seat increase is actually, for me, is a carrot that is actually shown in, to the political parties. And what I understand is that the opposition political parties, some of them have actually feel that that this seat increase will actually increase their chances of winning the general election GE14. But if you look properly, what the seat increase will actually bring about is one, there's a possibility that this new seat increase will be in favor of Barisan Nasional. Because if you look at every time the seat actually increase, Barisan Nasional is actually guaranteed a landslide victory. In 2004, it has actually shown that. So based on these situation, I feel that we should not even support any seat increase. The other reason is that why do we need more members of parliament? What we need is actually quality members of parliament who will bring substantive debates to our parliament. At the present moment, what we get in parliament is more like shouting matches.
That there should not be an increase in the number of seats in the present moment, because that's not a pressing issue in terms of what we are talking about fair elections. If you now agree, let's just say that opposition parties agree, and Barisan Nasional needs the agreement of the opposition parties to the increase because they don't have the 2/3 majority right now. So when the opposition agree to this increase in seats, you cannot determine what seats will be drawn up from the increase. Let us say you have so many seats in the state. Now with the new increase, then you give a freer hand to the EC to melt a portion and to gerrymander. So I think you should stick to what we have right now and fight the problem as we see it, and not create a new possibility for the EC to maneuver again. Now I'm saying this in a sounds a very biased tone, but that's the truth. We must understand that the Election Commission is now under the Prime Minister's department. So in effect, the Prime Minister is the chief of the Election Commission. And the chief so-called chairman of the Election Commission is just acting upon instruction from the Prime Minister. So whatever that's being decided is decided actually finally by the Prime Minister.
I would suggest we shouldn't look at increase of seats before we reform the electoral system, like what my colleague has said. You must reform the 13th schedule, number one. Number two, we should rebalance the anomaly among the peninsular states. You have Johor having 26 seats, with only 2/3 of the population of Selangor, and Selangor only have 22 seats. And you have Pahang with 14 seats. If you were to rebalance it, Selangor should have 30 seats. We don't need to have increase in seats. By right, Selangor should have an increase in seats. Johor should have a reduction in seats. Pahang should have a reduction in seats. Perak should have a reduction in seats. Malacca should have an increase in seats. Maintain the total at 166. Then equalize the seats to represent one man, one vote, one value. After that, test it for 2 general elections to see whether it works or not. If it doesn't work, go back to the drawing board and look at it again. And engage with the people, because the elections is not for the Prime Minister, the election is not for the political parties. The election is for the people to select the leaders they want to run this country. Are the people consulted on this increase in seats? No.